And we're back, folks. Earl Strickland breaks here in game number 14. Trails 10-3. Back live, a few-minute break just to give the players a chance to relax for a minute or two. Sorry to put you guys on hold, but house rules. Mike Dechaine on a free-stroking, free-wheeling. You can't blame him. Mike Dechaine now leads 11-3 over the mighty Earl Strickland. Set to break. We're going to have Mr. Larry Ross soon enough back in the booth. Keep upstate out. Company as a 7 finds its way into the corner pocket, but the 5 minor just got in line to a position where Mike, well, it looks like he's got the 1 ball. He's got the 1, but the 3 doesn't go in the corner pocket towards me. Or maybe he doesn't have the 1. He just called safe. Mike Dechaine elects to play safe. The 3 is the problem ball here. Earl Strickland faced with this kick. Misses the 1 ball. Does something that probably the worst thing ever was to nudge the 10 away from the 3 ball, leaving Mike with a wide open table right now. I'm gonna let Larry Ross keep you company. I gotta make a phone call here. And I'll get right back to you guys. I'm gonna leave you with Larry Ross just for a few minutes here. Well, I got a phone call to make.
Well, looks like Mike is rolling along here pretty good. I don't know. what happened to Earl, but I think he got a little disgusted in the early part of the game when he missed a couple of what he considers easy shots and possibly set him off a little bit and with the rules of alternating breaks. A little difficult coming back from this kind of deficit, but talking about Earl, you never know. You never know. Mike is just free-stroking, free-rolling, and everything else.
Sorry about that, folks. One of the big sponsors called in. Called in about something coming up in a month. And I'm back in the action. We'll take care of that business later on.
Got under that a little bit. It was a tough hit anyway, but he got under it. Come out, hung up in the face.
We're going to crank Larry up a little bit.
Looking at all the lovely people here at this place.
You know, this is, Larry, this is so crucial. I mean, this is unbelievable. Nobody was going to pitch you to score to be this lopsided.
No, of course not.
Especially the gentleman sitting in that chair, Earl Strickland. Oh, what I do, I clicked the camera off. Sorry about that.
I get her up in the booth to do a little comment. And just smiling at some old friend. Yeah, it's, I'll tell you what it is.
Well, it looks like Mike Dechaine is going to put another one on the board. I'll tell you what it is. It's 12-3. We're here at Snookers Pool Room in Providence, Rhode Island.
And it's a bit disheartening at this point for Earl and for a lot of his fans.
As the crowd thickens, the plot thickens. People around the room surrounded this arena. I don't want to move the camera too much and go to the other side right now as we're going to watch Earl Strickland break in game number 16.
Well, he's clustering the balls on the break. I noticed he changed it. Miserak used to do that. If he wasn't making balls the way he wanted, he'd try to cluster.
Earl's kind of frustrated right now. Mike Dechaine elects to push. Guys, do me a favor and give me a little feedback on the room noise. If you want me to turn down the room noise a little bit or not, or is it okay for you guys at home? Just give me some feedback. I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. Not our commentating mics, but the mic that's in the room itself picking up the pool room noise. Mike Dechaine hits it once, twice, and look at this. He gets tickled by the 3-ball. And Earl doesn't have to like this. He just can't get a roll.
Can't get a roll.
Well, he almost got it. Oh boy, that's married together, but got to watch that 2-ball pretty closely here.
I think he might even try to bank this.
He called the safe. He's looking to plant the cue ball close to the 3.
He did.
And he got him there.
He's looking like he wants to punish. Reminds me of Rocky 3.
Rocky 3.
How is that?
As Earl Strickland comes in contact with the 4-ball, keep in mind, and I can't emphasize this enough, it is 12-3 in a race to 21. I hope you guys are sweating this and enjoying it as much as we are here on scene.
Oh, I think the one that's...
The only one that's not
The only
enjoying
one that's sweating it most is Earl.
it. It's Earl. Yeah, that's, I laugh, but you know what? You can't take nothing away from Mike. He's shooting the game the way it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
He's making balls when he's supposed to. He's playing safe when he's supposed to. He's playing
And
almost perfect pool.
getting a lot of decent rolls, though.
Rick Lazzarato over
Yeah.
there. He's a beautiful guy. I love Rick. He's always at all these events. He's punishing Earl when he's supposed to. And that's what's keeping Earl in his seat. And you're playing the game the way you're supposed to. That's just the game.
Well, you're getting some.
It's not like Earl has. Yeah, he's got a couple of rolls. Without a doubt, he's got a couple of rolls. But that comes with playing good, don't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not just a matter of playing good.
Well, now look at this. He nudged the 6. He's got an opportunity to duck the cue ball right between the 7-9, keep it in that vicinity,
Yeah, if you keep
and play safe.
If you keep it.
Earl calls safe. It's called safe, call shot. Ooh, feathers it. Again, he goes into the pack of balls that were glued together down there, and now gives Mike a shot. And Mike can cheat his pocket a little bit. He can spin out 2 rails back down for the 7 ball.
Yep.
Or elect to just come 1 rail back down.
He's going to come. Should probably 2 rails.
2 rails back down for the 7.
Yep.
Mike Dechaine on the verge of going up by 10 games. And he does. 13-3. Favor of Mike Dechaine. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, this has been Mike Dechaine from the opening gate. Check out some of these sponsors. Kings of Vapor. Electronic cigarette. I'll help if people stop smoking. Plus, they're sponsoring a bunch of players. Wayne Kang, Scott Frost, I believe. Jason Shaw. The Tap League. The best amateur league in North America. Lacassi Q's, Lacassi Hybrid. Steve Lomax. Lomax Custom Q's. And of course, the world's largest website for pool and billiards, azbilliards.com. As we approach game number 17, Mike Dechaine leads 13-3 over Paul Strickland. Slams the pack, plants the cue ball in the middle of the table. 7 ball found its way into the corner, just like the 4 ball, and Mike's dead in on the 1. Straight in on the 1 ball. Problem is going to be getting down for this 3. He's sizing up the table right now. I don't know if he can spin it in. If he can spin it in, the 5 right out there and a wide open. Keep in mind that 10 ball gets spotted. The 10 ball has to be the last ball pocketed in this match. I'd like to give a big shout out to all our moderators Too Slow for Me, Snooker, Jameson New, everybody that's been helping out behind the scenes. We'd like to give a big shout out to everybody that's on the stream that is sweating this great match with us. There's Lenny, big shout out. The whole crew. Everybody that's signed on here, everybody that's not signed on, thank you so much for watching this match, supporting Snookers with this great venue that they have here. And I'll tell you what, if you've never been to this room, if you're in the area of Providence, Rhode Island, stop in and say hi to Mrs. Steve Golden and Regina. The operation they run here is so friendly. The whole staff is great. Oh, the wrong score. Mike Dechaine leads this match 14-3. Earl Strickland. The break in game number 18, trails 14-3. Is there a chance that Earl could come back from here? Is there a chance that Earl can make a comeback? This is alternate break. This is not win a break format. The rules were all made by Larry Ross. The only thing, and Mike agreed to them all, except a neutral racker. Mike Dechaine said that a neutral racker is going to go through so much work because Mike himself would be down there inspecting every package and make sure they're racked the right way. And it's going to put a lot of heat on the neutral racker. That's the only thing he rejected. Any other rules were made up by Larry Ross. And Earl Strickland is Larry Ross's horse. So it wasn't biased. It was just rules that were made. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have a special commentator coming in the booth. We're going to have a special commentator coming in the booth as soon as one of these players reach 15. I believe Jared Clowry is going to come over and fill us in on some information, plus co-commentate with Upstate Al.
And what about Long Tall Sally over there? Wasn't she going to commentate with us?
If she has some time, yes, Sandy, she can step in for a little while and she can commentate. Absolutely. For those of you that don't know Sandy, she played in Racks a couple of weeks ago on the Predator Tour, and they brought her in as a C+ at the Predator event, the amateur event, and they wound up boosting Sandra at the event. She happens to be Mike Dechaine's ex-girlfriend, and she's going to step in. Larry Ross is going to hand his headset over to Sandra. Just give her a second to get her wired as you watch. Earl Strickland missed the 2-ball. Earl points at the table and he says, look, 2-ball comes right out to the middle. If that was my shot, the 2-ball would be hidden somewhere. Mike Dechaine jams the pocket with the 2-ball, and we're going to have a guest co-commentator step in for a little while because Jared Clowry is also going to be in here, but I'm going to let this guest commentator introduce herself. I know her name is Sandra.
Samantha.
Samantha, I'm sorry. I don't know where I got Sandra from. Maybe my cousin. All right, Samantha what?
I don't think anybody would. Barrett.
Say that again?
Samantha Barrett.
Samantha Barrett, who happens to be Mike Dechaine's ex-girlfriend, who now plays pool
Yeah, I played before I met him, though.
She was in the Predator as a C+ in the amateur event a
Yep.
couple of weeks ago down
Yep.
in New York City, so she's traveling.
But I lost right before the money, though.
Did you really?
I did.
Ah, shucks, that
Yep.
never helps. And they
Nope.
raised you in the tournament.
They did. They put me as a C.
All
And
right.
they ended up raising me after I played Gale.
After you played Gale. Okay. Well, it's sometimes, they have to know your speed. And
I
that
wasn't
all.
complaining.
No, I wouldn't complain. Like I said from the beginning.
Someone comes up to me and says, hey, I need to raise you, then for me, I'm going to be like, okay. I mean, so pretty good.
There you go. Yeah, that's a positive way of looking at it. Now, Samantha's going to be sitting in the booth for a little bit. I know Jared Clowry had a lot to announce.
Where is he? He's over there.
He's somewhere around the pool room.
I see him. He's over there.
As you watch Mike Dechaine just bank the 2-ball up table, just to duck Earl again behind the 7.
I thought the set was going to be a little closer.
Well, I
Not
think
gonna lie.
everybody did. This is a little lopsided, I would say.
Yeah, but it's Mike's home.
Well, not only that,
He
he's
knows
shooting
the
good.
table,
Takes
shooting good.
nothing away from him. Shooting good. He's getting rolls, too. But that happens when you shoot good.
It is
You
what
get
it
rolls,
is.
Samantha is easy on the eyes. Let me put it to you that way.
No.
What do you mean, no? Stop being modest now. I'll tell you what I did, and some of you might remember.
What's
She was
that?
down at Rax. I was...
You know
What?
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 Holden. He
Told
told
you?
me, he said, do you want to be on the stream? And I said, no, I don't. I don't want to be on the stream.
Okay, so she elected not to be on the stream. But when the match was over on the stream table, I kind of used the robot, and what I did was I panned the room. This is the robot that Mr. Steve Goulden will not let me have back. He says he wants it. I had this with me, and when I installed it down in Rax, and Sam was playing on a table and the match was over, I panned over so everybody can watch her practice. And let me tell you something. If the chat can whistle, we would have been
No.
whistling Dixie all day
No.
long. Boy, I'll tell you what, they were hooting and hollering.
Yeah. And it was funny because the next day someone comes up to me and says, what are you in this tournament as? I said, a C. And he said, a C player doesn't have a stroke like that. And I looked at him, I said, what are you talking about? You haven't even seen me play. And he goes, I saw you play last night.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
were you here? He said, no, I saw you on the stream. So that was the first news I got about that.
Yeah, we watched it practice a few times. Mike makes a good hit on it, too. 10-ball finding its way up table. And this is what Earl Strickland is faced with at the score 14-3. Now, he
Gonna
might
play
have a
it safe
carom.
here.
No, he's going to probably play the 9 into the corner so he can have the carom shot and get back on the 2. And that's what he does.
Well, he should be out from here, no?
Well, you know what? The way things have been going, Earl's been missing that little red free ball. I think he missed it 3 or 4 times.
You know, where I was, it was hard to see from there.
Yes, we're like 7 people
There's a lot of
deep.
people here, so.
Yeah. This time, I don't think Earl's going to miss this free
He's
ball.
out from
If he misses this free ball right now,
He's out.
I'm looking for that stick to go flying straight through the wall.
I saw, actually, he added some more tape to it from the last time I seen him.
He did. He put about another pound, about 16 ounces of
Another
tennis tape on
foot.
it.
The last time it was a lot more. Even that, he didn't hit that too good.
Well, he's got the shot into the side pocket. He's got to start making it look respectable. But from this point of the game, it's so hard to do because this is like alternate break. You know, if it was win a
Yep.
break and he can start hitting them with packages, or vice versa too. I mean, Mike can hit him with packages also. But that's the only way I can see somebody coming back from this deficit, being down 14-3.
Actually, no, alternate break, though, it also makes it harder in a way. If you're in that mindset to say, oh, I mean, he can run a package and get bigger. If I don't run this out, you know.
True, but
Get
when you're
that
on the
pressure
other
on
end of that fire stick and you're trailing by this many games, you know. Well, it looks like Earl Strickland is finally going to put one on his side of the scoreboard. It's been a while. You're going to hit a Crowdy rough. There you have it. As Mike Dechaine eyeballs the booth up here. Now I'll pan the other side of the room to give you an idea of what the crowd looks on this side.
A lot of people here.
7 rows deep all folks in this match. And what a great match it is. Okay, 14-4, but it's Mike Dechaine's break as we approach game 19. Sweat it.
Mike hasn't been making balls in the break, though.
Yeah,
Kind of surprised, to be honest with you.
you're surprised. Earl first faced with a long shot. These are the shots Earl could come with. He can come with them. When he's right, he comes with them. We've all seen it. Looks like Mike called timeout. So we're probably going to have a little bit of a break. All right, Sam has to step away, unfortunately. This is the score you're looking at. 14-4 in favor of Mike Dechaine. We got to go through some of our sponsors, folks. azbilliards.com, the world's largest pool and billiards website. Kings of Vapor, this company here got on board with a lot of players. You're going to see their packs quite often. You'll see it on Wang Tan. You'll see it on Jason Shore. I believe I saw it on Scott Frost and a couple other players. Don't forget to have the best amateur league in North America. Can't thank them enough. Important Upstate Allen, AZB-TV, and live streaming. Of course, Snookers, Steve Golden, Regina, the whole crew here. The waitresses, everybody that's on scene. Really, the hospitality has been exquisite. Lakasi Shoes. I'm yet to get that HD logo, but we got Lakasi Shoes on board. Lakasi Hybrid. Lomax, Steve Lomax, Custom Shoes, right there in front of you. Send all these guys an email. Tell them thanks for supporting. Live stream it as you watch Mike Dechaine take his shot. The 19th game. Looks like he's going to just nudge it, and he's going to wind up safe. And it appears that we're going to have a guest commentator coming in here in a few seconds as soon as we get him wired up like the $6 million man that he is. Okay, the guest commentator coming into the booth right now is Jared Clowry is in the house.
Upstate Al, how you doing, buddy?
All right, not bad, pretty good. What a lopsided match. Did anybody figure this out to be this way? I mean, it's 14-4.
It's tough action. I mean, Steve tightened this table up, and Earl just hasn't found his rhythm. From what I can see, he's had plenty of shots to do it. I don't know.
What's your plan of attack? It's alternate break. How do you make a comeback from this deficit?
Well, it's 10 ball. You can't. You just don't miss, and you put the heat on the other guy and make him miss.
Oh, if you get the rolls, I mean, it will make him miss.
Yep.
But the way Earl's going along here, it seems like every time Earl tries to play it safe, the object ball and the cue ball winds up in the wide open. When Mike gets the roll, and when you're shooting good, you get rolls. Mike's freewheeling. Earl's making a few mistakes.
Yeah, and at this level, when you let a guy get loose at this level, I don't care who it is, he's gonna play good.
Yeah.
And this is Mike's home room.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are rooting for him, so it's a lot easier. But Earl's no stranger to adversity.
And no stranger to any pool table either.
Yeah, so.
Like Earl, what's in Earl's head? all the breathing going on, the humidity, how it plays with the table. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's a genius. But you want to know something? There's going to be a rematch, and the dates are not in stone. But there is going to be a rematch on a 5x10 at Steinway Billiards. That's Earl's homeroom. That's Earl's table.
Oh, I'm coming down, Al. I'm hopping in the booth. I'm coming down. I absolutely have to see that match. I'm coming down.
Absolutely.
Let me give a shout out to all the guys that are watching live stream in Boston. My friend Timmy and a bunch of guys up there that are watching. I hope they're having a good time watching these guys play. This is the best players in the world playing their best, you know.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, we got to give a big shout out to Earl Strickland for coming up from New York City to play in this match. And not only to play in this match, Earl's going to be here all weekend long. He's going to play in the Josh tournament Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, you're going to be here, Al?
Yeah, I'm being here for the 3 days. I'm here for the duration until the last ball drops.
Oh, I'm going to bug you all weekend.
Well, that's okay. That's what I'm here for. You don't kind of bug me at all, man. It's always a pleasure having you up here. As Mike Dechaine extends his lead 15-9. Earl Strickland himself is clapping there. Let me set you up with a little point that I got here so we can pan over and sweat the pearl. It's his break.
Yeah, that's another thing, too, I've noticed. He slugged himself a couple times.
I saw that, yeah.
And if you watch, he didn't take his time racking. I mean, you got this opportunity here. Take your time. Give yourself a good rack. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, I think the music's playing a big part in Earl's head. He's used to very low music so he can chirp, and chirp with the audience. He likes to talk to Rail. And maybe the music, when he starts to talk to somebody, he can't tell if they hear him or not.
There we go. That's a good crack. Get a ball to drop and put some heat on. There we go. No.
Tough action.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we got the tournament all weekend. I'm getting in tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, the last tournament I played, I got 9 through 12. So this one, on which I do a little better.
The Ocean State, you
9 through 12.
9 through 12?
Yeah.
I thought you got like third place in that Ocean. I was here.
Oh, no, that was last year's one. The one before. This last one, I got 9 through 12.
I was here for the last one, too.
Yeah, 9 through 12.
I couldn't wait to get it because I couldn't wait to see you, to be honest with you. After all that incident that happened, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mr. Jared Clowry here. He was one of the victims he was a victim in the Boston Marathon bombing. Jared was standing right there at the rail, and a few of his friends lost a limb. And Jared was on many TV, news shows, CNN, met the President of the United States and his wife, and pulled through it like red, white, and blue. This is a guy that's been positive. From the first time I met Jared, he was always positive. And when I saw what had happened and the way Jared was speaking after this tragedy, really showed the true heart and soul of Jared Clowry. You Google his name, and you'll see who I'm talking about. That's the gentleman sitting in the booth right now. He's doing a lot. He's got a lot of foundations coming up. Yep. He's going to do a lot of charity work.
Yeah, we got. I'm trying to link up some pro pool players. Do some charity. I got a foundation called Heroes Hearts Foundation. We're going to try to get get some people involved, get these pros involved, do some charity work, do some trick shots, show the world what they can do.
Possibly have some tournaments, some team tournaments,
some tournaments.
Scotch doubles, whatever's going to make kids happy. Going around to hospitals.
April 1st is the launch at Jillian's in Boston, 6 p.m. to closing. We'll have pros there. We'll have a tournament. You can win a couple $1,000 and see if you can really play. Jillian's, April 1st. And then to speak a little bit about, what happened, and these guys here, Mike Dechaine and Earl Strickland, Mike being a little closer, he come and he spent 2-3 days with me in the hospital, brought me stuff I needed and just showed his true colors. I know a lot of people only get one view of pool players, but these guys are good guys. And even Earl, the first time he seen me after this happened, he come right up to me. Me and Earl had some battles over the years, and he said, "Listen, man, I'm so sorry what happened. Anything I can do," and that means a lot.
Earl's a dynamite guy. Man.
Oh yeah, they're both great guys, and you know, these guys are playing at the highest level, playing for a living. So you know, when they take the steam, people, you know, this guy's a jerk, that guy's a jerk. It's hard doing what they do. You know, this ain't that great of a rewarding sport. So, you know, cut these guys. Everybody out there, cut these guys some slack. These guys are awesome. They're really awesome. Awesome humans too.
Absolutely, and definitely to put this show on like true gentlemen. We all know how Earl can blow up. Earl's been keeping his cool, and I think it shows. You know, everybody out there in the chat, everybody's signing on. I don't know exactly how many people signed on. I'm trying to see now. Yeah, we got like 766 people watching it. And, you know, everybody's at the pool, man.
766?
Yeah, watching it right now.
And they can all type in here like these guys?
Well, some people don't sign into the chat. They elect to stay behind the scenes. Some people like to sign into the chat, but we appreciate everybody, whether you sign in or not.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. It's awesome. But listen, guys, you know, sign in. Ask some questions. Let me answer some questions. Upstate Al, this guy's the most knowledgeable pool guy out there. Ask some questions. We'll answer as many as we can.
We try, you know, it's tough. And sometimes we feel bad that we can't get down to everybody's question in the chat because it does go by quick. But, you know, we got to keep focused on the matches. Earl feathers the 5.
I think you're right. He's not getting that many rolls. That was a good hit.
So Mike Dechaine coming to the table.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier when you get the ball in hand like this.
15-4. Earl's won one game in the last 17 racks. Am I right? One game, 16 racks. Earl won one game or something to that nature. I can't remember exactly.
Why is Uncle Paulie? I'm not going to say that. You know, it's funny. As funny as it is, Uncle Paulie. Come with a better question.
I'm sorry about that, guys. Mike's been teased about that more than once, and he's got used to it. In fact, I got a picture on my PC. If I post that, I'm sure Mike's going to post it. Rocky, I don't know if you guys know Rocky Sawyer. Rocky Sawyer's into all this, like making cartoons out of people and using your natural face in your figure.
Yeah.
And he made one for
Mike
Dechaine.
Are you gonna?
Actually, he made him for.
Are you gonna bring that up right now?
Just for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
He made a bunch of them. Max Eberly, he made one for, and they're really sharp. I'll see if I can show you.
You know. Oh, that's a good picture. Who's the artist there? What's his name?
Rocky Sawyer, I believe.
Rocky Sawyer. He's a great artist. That's a great picture of Mike Dechaine there. Yeah, you know, it may appear Earl doesn't care, or you know, but let me tell you something. As a professional pool player, these guys absolutely do care. Absolutely do care, and and he's just having a tough night. He's out of his realm. Mike jumped on top of him here, and here's something. These pockets are tight. They're deceptively tight. So, you know, when you miss a few kicks, you get a few bad rolls against a tough player like Mike, it's going to happen. But, sure, you know, let's get this. I don't want to talk about the rematch yet, Al.
No, it's not. No, well, you could mention it. It's definitely, you know, the dates are not set in stone, but it's definitely going to happen on the 5x10.
But I promise, if these guys play continually, it will not look like this.
No, absolutely. No, Earl just couldn't get off to a start.
Does your foundation have a website or a Facebook page? Well, we're trying to work on all of it. The launch party's April 1st at Jillian's. It's heroeshearts.org or Heroes Hearts Foundation. We do have a website. Because it's in its infancy, you know, we don't have a lot of content. But, you know, get on there, check it out. If your friend requests me, Jared Clowry, on Facebook, I'll accept it, and then, you know, we'll go from there. Once the foundation's launched, we're going to get to do a lot of good stuff. We're going to help kids with anti-bullying, recognize real heroes, and, you know, maybe get some of these pool players to do some stuff that they can feel good about, you know, being a professional and helping kids and things like that.
You know, you said something to me earlier today, this evening. You said, you know, bring superstars a movie star. Bring a movie star to a cancer hospital for youngsters, and they might ooh and ah at them. But you mentioned bring a pool table, bring some champions, bring some pool sticks, and let these kids hit the pool balls around the table.
yeah,
Makes a lot of sense. I think they'll have a lot more fun doing that.
You got 10, 12-year-old kids in the hospital. They might not know a Rob Gronkowski or a Eli Manning or this type of figure. Even though they're doing it with the best intentions, but at least if you bring the pool table and the pool balls and the kids get to see them move around, maybe bring a pool stick, it's a great thing,
Right. Absolutely. I agree. And you know something? We never know who our next champions are. So you never know what youngster is going to come up and be our next American Young Gun.
No, you never know, and we're also going to try to get these pool players in schools, Al. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
I've been doing public speaking at schools, and I'm not ashamed of what I've done with my life. I think pool's a great sport. So during my talks, helping these kids turn, bad situations into good, I tell them about my pool career, and moving forward, we want to bring the pool tables right to the schools, and let these kids see, real professional pool player. He's got no time to bully people. He's spending all his time practicing and training. So we want to try to
anti-bullying. I believe in that. Absolutely.
It affects us all, Al.
Sure it does. One of my good friends in Florida, and God rest his soul, his 16-year-old son committed suicide because of bullying. So, and I went down for that funeral. It wasn't nice. But Mike Dechaine, he's not being nice. He's keeping Earl in that seat.
Nice shot, Mike. Nice shot.
Mike Dechaine now leads 17-4 over the mighty Earl Strickland.
I know it seems like a lot, but there's still 4 games for Mike to get there. And Earl, I bet you Earl's got a few tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, but from here it's a toughie. Okay, folks, AZ Billiards, the world's largest pool and billiards website, azbilliards.com. You don't have to be a member. Just go check it out. If you want to be a member, it's free. This sponsor's jumping on board. Kings of Vapor.
Jared, can you give a shout out to Australia in the Diamond League? Of course, Australia's. Wow, see, he slugged himself, Al. Take your time. Give yourself a good rack.
Well, I think Earl at this
point, a little frustrated.
Earl's been around the world, one you and I put together. He knows from this point, with this format, it's such a struggle to get back in this game to even make it respectable.
Hey, Al, sorry to keep reading. I know you got a lot going on, but I'm reading like crazy. I remember when you beat Earl at ACU years ago. You shot great. Well, thanks a lot. I remember that match. There's a few matches I remember, and believe me, beating Earl Strickland was one of them. Thank you.
And you had to fade him, right? You had to fade some of Earl's antics?
I had to fade him. He was in full, he took his shirt off and everything. He was in a tank top. He was in a tank top. But I was young and hungry, and it didn't matter my opponent at the time. I didn't really see him as Earl Strickland. It didn't even click in until after.
Mike Dechaine calling safety on this 2 balls.
Call the safety?
Yeah. He's going to try to lock that cue ball up in that 3-9 area right at 5 is.
Yeah,
2 rails. That is all behind it.
If you can get control here and get a good safety, trouble.
Not really because of everything that's involved. Yeah, he's got the 310. The 310 looks not wired, but it's makeable. Or he can go 3-9. This is a tough position to get even back for the 310 from here. If anybody could do it.
Can you explain real quick, Al? I didn't get the rundown on the rules here. They can't make a combo on the 10?
No, absolutely. 10 ball has to be the last ball to fall on the table.
Okay, so it's
if you're forced into where you got a combo to 10, you get the spot.
They're doing a true rotation.
You rock on the spot, yeah. Race to 21.
Yep.
Of course, alternate break. Call shot, call safety. There goes the 3-9. That's what I was saying, the 3-9 or the 3-10. But now you got to play it safe.
You know, I think pool's one of the toughest, for what you were talking about. It's one of the toughest sports to play professional, and I think the professional players don't get enough credit because, like you said, with Earl, with the music, this and that, you know, as a pool player, you got to, in your words, Al, you got to fade a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a different, you know, you might play a real high level when it's nice and quiet on a Wednesday morning, but how good do you play on a Friday night in a tournament with all these people watching the music, people talking?
And there's
So when a guy,
there's quite a bit of people here, as we have one of the spectators.
exactly, here you go, fade
Barricade.
it.
Mike Dechaine calling safe on this shot. Stop the rock right there, if he can. Wow. He got the old side pocket tip right back at him.
Did I take, Jared, did you take lessons when you were younger? Let me answer that question, not to get away from the match too much, Al.
It's all right.
I wish I took lessons. I had a bit of an ego. I thought I could beat everybody, so I didn't. I actually didn't seek any advice until I was actually a really good player, and I couldn't win a tournament. I didn't understand, so I started asking good players. And he said, Jared, you play real good, but you got a horrible break.
Mike Dechaine calls the 5 ball. Going to play the carom. Where's the 3?
Nice shot there.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't control the 3. So he's got to shoot.
If you're an up-and-coming player, I do recommend lessons. Absolutely. Most pool players, especially high level, will give you more information than they charge you for. That's for sure. Did he call a safety there?
I would imagine so. Yeah, we didn't catch it.
Good shot.
Nice shot. Let's see what Earl's faced with here. Oh, you can see the 3. They're slow rolling behind the 6. Oh, he just played the rail. Mike Dechaine can play the 8 ball here. He's got to control the 3, though. You might see him play this carom. Just drag the rock into the 8. Oh, he's going to shoot with the bridge?
Safety. He called the safety out. He's going to feather it, try to put the 3 behind the 6 and get that cue up table. There we go. Nice speed. I think he would have liked it a little harder, but good shot.
Earl calls safe.
Jeez, Earl. I've seen, you know, it's kind of disheartening. I've seen Earl play so good so many times.
Right? Ooh, that's the kind of shots Earl don't like. When Earl sees balls bobble like that and then fall, Earl will tell you from the get-go. Anytime the table does that and lets the ball fall, it's not playing right. I want that ball to hang up.
Yeah, when it bounces back and forth, yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, he wants it to hang up. And it's true. You know, he wants the chimneys. He wants to put leather in there. He doesn't want to put wood. He wants those balls to just freeze in there. He doesn't want them to drop.
Yeah.
Look at this. If Earl is safe behind this, you're going to see him go.
No, it's tweaked out. He's got it. All right, let's see Earl get rolling here. You know, if Earl gets rolling, the crowd, he's a crowd favorite wherever he goes. The crowd will switch to him.
Yeah, there's a lot of people up here rooting for Earl.
Yeah.
Not because he's losing. They were rooting for him from the very beginning, too.
Oh, yeah. They'll, you know, a lot of us grew up watching. I watched Earl on TV. He's, what, 5-time world champion?
Yes.
You know, he's one of my favorites. This guy gets rolling, and nobody's going to beat him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he draws a good crowd. That we all know. You know, some people like to see him go off. Some people like to see him just shoot real well. So, you know, it's like you get the best of both worlds when you're watching Earl Strickland.
Yep.
Never mind, you're watching him for free. The world champion.
Yeah, Steve and Regina Golding hold this event. They don't charge anybody to come in. I give a little shout out to Snookers. They always take care of me. And they cater to pool players here and run a great business.
Earl just apologized to the crowd. He said, I'm sorry for getting lucky. He doesn't want to get lucky.
Well, that won't stop him from finishing this rack, that's for sure.
Well, I hope not. He hasn't seen a rack in a while.
Now, you guys all know how much I love Mike, and I love both these guys, but, you know, barring the score, you know, because of the score, Al, I'm sorry. I'm gonna root for Earl a little bit, okay?
All right, you can be a little biased, not all that much now.
You know, if it catches up, I'll go back to being neutral.
Earl Strickland trails in this match, 17-5. As you hear the crowd root and hoot, they're looking. They want more pool. They want to see this get real close. They don't want to go home.
A lot of people don't know. My good buddy over there. You see him? Yeah, he was with me at the marathon. Him and his brother JP and Paul Norton. They come down. They're pool fans. They play pool. They got tables in their house. They're not that good of players, but I've been giving them lessons. And he's down here to watch these guys play tonight. JP Norton.
It's a nice
what a great
outing.
guy.
Absolutely. Now these are also two of the guys that were with you at the Boston Marathon.
Yeah. Well, actually, just JP tonight. His brothers couldn't make it. He lost his right leg. His brother lost his right leg. And then the other guys with him are part of our friends. They could have easily been there.
Unbelievable. We wish the whole family.
He's probably getting aggravated at me now for even saying it because they're tough, proud guys.
Yeah, I know they're tough. And you're just as tough.
He's on his prosthetic, and you wouldn't even be able to tell he lost his leg.
Look, guys, if you look up the interview that Jared Clowry had before he left the hospital, and just remember this line. The news reporter asked Jared, what do you think about the two, what do you want to call them?
Terrorists or bad guys. I say bad guys.
Jared says with a proud voice, you know what? I'm not answering that question. I think they had enough of airtime. Let's talk about the victims.
You remember that, all right?
Oh, man, that's stuck in my head.
Thanks,
the hair stand up on my arm.
Thanks, buddy.
And then to have the guys from Wild Tuna come down.
Yeah, Wicked Tuna. I'm still friends with those guys. Those guys are true good humans.
I was sitting on the edge of my seat, guys. Man. Yeah, those guys. Oh, yeah, they're true humans. Hard-working guys, man.
And anybody likes fishing, watch that show, Wicked Tuna. What a great show. Those guys are awesome. Here we go. Earl's moving now, Al. Earl's moving.
I would like to see more pool. I'd like to see Earl make this close. I mean, it's so hard with this comeback. Hey, look at Earl's got the patch.
Oh, my goodness. He missed that 8-ball. He might have got lucky.
Earl is another player that's sponsored by the Kings of Vapor. Patches right on Earl's right on.
I see a lot of long faces here after he missed that 8-ball out. You know, there's a great crowd here tonight. I know the live stream doesn't show it, but this place is
I show it.
Oh, you do show it?
Oh, yeah, I put up the robotics up there for Steve. I brought with me, and I can pan the room. And I've been showing folks how packed this is. 7 people back, and on this side, holy cannoli.
Yeah, that's another thing. You know, AZ Billiards, Upstate Al here, they got all the technology. These guys are unbelievable.
We're trying.
Unbelievable.
You know what? It's with technology, Jared. If you don't keep up with it, you'll be lost. So you got to keep
real
up
fast,
with it.
too.
Yeah. It's like every 6 months something new comes out. You really got to keep up with technology. So Mike Dechaine gives that shot back to Earl. Earl plays it safe. Mike looks like he's going to cut this.
Nice shot. That's a nice shot.
Wow.
Nice shot. Good speed.
What is that new Gillette blade that's on 5? I think they got the 5 cutter. Well, Mike Dechaine should do a commercial for that. We need some more people to get on board here, folks. You got some excellent talent coming right to your living room, right on your devices. 10 ball, straight in the hole. You can see it. Mike Dechaine now leads. Commanding lead. 18-5. Wow. Earl Strickland's break. As we go through some of the sponsors that are just, and right on Earl's shoulder there, you'll see this patch. Kings of Vapor. That's kingsofvaporohio.com. Mr. Chad, helping people quit smoking. Besides that, he's jumping on board and sponsoring a few of these players. And the gentleman, Earl Strickland, happens to be one of them. Here you go, the TAP League, the best amateur league in North America. Don't forget, we're coming to you live from Snookers. Makasi Q's back to the action as Earl breaks.
There we go. He gave himself a good rack. Now get a ball to drop. Come on, one ball.
Lomax Hughes, Steve Lomax.
You watch any of the Winter Olympics?
You know, believe it or not, I've been doing so much work, but I did catch some of that rock thing, the curling.
Well, now the reason why I bring it up, because there's a spot for a pool. You know, some of these Winter Olympics, curling, this, that. Are you kidding me? And we don't have professional pool. Every country's got some good pool players. Let's get it in the Winter Olympics.
Well, you know, when you start getting the United States involved in it, when you got it in the curriculum in school, and you start using it in school, and schools start acknowledging that we have champions on board, and they're getting scholarships to go to college because somebody like Simonis might pick them up, or Brunswick might pick them up like they used to, like with bowling.
Yeah.
Until that starts to happen with the big countries, you're not going to see it in the Olympics.
Well, hopefully, you know, the work I'm doing with the foundation and some of the stuff you're mentioning there, you know, we're in schools. The foundation, we're in schools, and we need it. And let me tell you something, Al. Where I go, pool goes. I don't forget where I come from.
Right. Well, you know what? You know, you got tennis in school. Then all of a sudden you got the school budget that comes up, and everybody goes and votes, and they vote tennis out or they vote swimming out. You know what? Throw a pool table in there. It'll last forever. Have pros go in there.
Yeah, minimal maintenance. What's a pool table?
Really?
Maintenance for a year.
And I don't know what is the reason behind it. I don't know, but I know Robin, Dawn Hopkins has been doing whatever she could with kids. I know Sarah Klatt, not Sarah Rousey, I was going to say, but she's married to Jason Klatt. I know her.
Nice shot by Earl.
She's doing things with young kids. Jennifer Beretta, Mika.
There's plenty of great pool players out there that
they're all
want to be
doing something with
involved.
youth. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
You know, if we can channel that, get everybody on the same page, we can get some of these big corporations possibly to.
Caroline Powell, another one that's on board with teaching kids.
One thing I've learned about everything from the bombing and foundations and charities and stuff, you know, most corporations, most companies, most athletic teams, they all do it. And they're all involved.
Earl, the Pearl.
Nice out by Earl. That's the most great shot.
18-6, folks. Buckle your seatbelts. We'll be leveling out at 30,000 feet as the Pearl starts to incline here. We're climbing. Mike Dechaine break. Game number 25.
You know, on my website there, who asked about the website, theheroeshearts.org, you know, anybody that wants to be involved and help my foundation's in its infancy, and you guys have been hearing what I'm talking about, there's an email on there. You can put in some commentating, and if you want to be involved at any level, we're looking for.
They can put in some comments and
give
you some kind of feedback.
All sorts of help and ideas, and
whether it be negative or positive.
Negative or positive, you know, keep it real. And
there you go.
There's openings for board members and everything. And actually, Al, I'm going to put you in a headlock at some point. I'd like to get you on the board. You know,
well, you know what?
Even if it's for a short tenure, I know you're busy.
No, I'm always there, man. You know, you just make that phone call. It's just that with the scheduling, the way things have been taken off.
We're trying to set things up.
I'm definitely going to make some room.
Well, we're trying to set things up with technology, so you can just live your life and you can be on the board right through the computer.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I tell you that last time I was here, a month and a half, 2 months ago, whenever I was here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. All right, now, you know, let me get back to rooting for Earl here. Here we go.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is, man. We need more people rooting for Earl.
Here we go. Good shot.
Got to get away from that 8 to get the shot at the 3. And the way Earl's expression is waving the cue.
Now, right here, I don't know where his mind's at and stuff. The match is kind of out of control, but, you know, take your time. Call a safety. 2 real safety here. Is a good shot.
Spinning the rock.
That's a good shot there. Got him right behind the 8, I guess.
Good shot by Earl.
I guess he doesn't need to take his time, though.
Mike's bowling the 3 ball. He's got paint on his 3 ball.
I can see it.
Either that or he's going to spin the cue.
Oh, this is going to be a jump shot. This will be a nice shot.
There is no jump shot. I think he's going to spin it. He jumped part of it. I don't think they're jump shots. That rule I didn't confirm yet. I don't know whether they're allowed to jump with their own cue or not. Al, what's the deal? What's up, Jameson? I'm sorry, I just glanced at the chat. In the early 90s, before he bet $1 million. I like it. And we put it into the pool world. Mike Dechaine just looking to lock balls up here. Looks like Earl's got a clean shot at this three. You're going to see Earl pocket this three. Ball right there. He's going to bounce out and play the four, either down in the side pocket or in the corner. I don't like it. And neither does Earl. He could back cut it. It looks like he can back cut it past the 10. He might have some pocket. But look where the 5 is. I mean, he's just going from the frying pan into the hot oil. If he back cuts this past the 10 ball, he's got to spin out 2 or 3 rails. Watch the rock. He's going to make it dance there if he's going to do it.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
He's going to be
Not
trapped.
enough speed there.
Ball and safe. Clean hit. Might get away with it. No, he's not going to like it. Here you see the score, 18-6. In favor of the young gun, Mike Dechaine.
Oh. Open the door there a little bit. I think Earl's going to have a good line of sight here, Al.
Yeah, but he's jacked up over the 7. He ain't like, well,
This ain't his first rodeo. He knows how to.
he thought he was safe. He looked down and he started laughing. Earl's laughing to himself. But he's still jacked up over the 7.
Nice shot, Al.
Wow, how did he hit that? How did he hit that? He hit a response from the crowd. He hit it real good.
Can the listeners hear the crowd? The crowd just gave a good cheer for that one.
Looks like Earl is starting to open his stroke a little bit. Looks like he's starting to freewheel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jameson New. I'm sorry. Jameson New was one of the world trick shot champions in the chat in blue there. He says, why haven't you introduced me to your friend there yet?
Oh,
I'm
is he
sorry.
talking about me? Well, let me tell you something.
Well, this is Jared Clowry, and this is Jameson New in the chat.
Honestly, he's a trick shot champion?
Yeah, he is.
Well, you know, for the launch for the foundation, Earl wins the game now. What's it? 18-7.
18-7. Yeah. Jameson New is he loves kids, man.
Where's
does
he
a lot.
located?
He's all over the country. He travels the country back and forth. Right
Well,
now,
for the
he's
launch-
down in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
For the launch on April 1st, we were looking for somebody to do trick shots. It's at Jillian's in Boston.
Well, they can get in touch with you right through the website, right?
If you want to, he can get in touch with me through the website, or if you want to make that connection, Al, I appreciate it. I'd love to talk to him.
Sure, I can make that connection. If Jameson still has the same phone number, yeah, I believe I might have it in my smartphone, whatever he called these phones today. If not, Jameson will send it. Okay, folks, 18-7.
Himself another good rack. He doesn't make a ball. Having a tough go at it tonight, Earl is.
Guys, if you're in the listening area, you want to come by Snookers Ballroom in Providence. We're going to be here all weekend long. Come by and say hello. Jared's going to be on. He's actually going to play in the event. Jameson says, yep, same number. Okay, Jameson, I'll have to look on my phone and make sure I still have it. I'll tell you what, I don't know how many thousand phone numbers I got in here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you met a few people over the years, huh?
Yeah, just a few. Jameson News. You know what, Jameson, if I do have it in here, it'll probably take me an hour to locate it. Why don't you shoot it to me again, and I'll pass it along to Jared so he can get in touch with you.
I think Mike called the safety there. He scratched.
PM it to me. For some reason now with these smartphones, they just keep getting better and better. And now when I marry it up with the computer, it takes like emails and I don't know, which numbers in there. So it's like going through an encyclopedia to me. Usually what I do is I just push the button. I say, call Jameson New. And that's all she does. Earl Strickland. Been crawling his way back up the hill.
Yeah, he's starting to roll here.
Yes.
That last rack, that jacked up draw shot, that was unbelievable. You know, people call it a flashback, but I don't think it's a flashback.
Yeah, that arm starts getting loose. You know how it is. The thing starts to go your way, and you're hitting them better. Everything works. Earl's hitting that with a lot of inside stuff, making it, holding the rock.
Yeah, he's got a little flow going now. Al.
Yeah, a little more pep in his step right now. If you watch this champion pocket this 10 ball without a doubt.
Shot there, 18 to 8.
Crowd, I'll tell you what, the crowd is going nuts here. Look at this. Let's go, Earl. That's us up in the booth there. I'm in the white shirt. Jared's kind of in the. What do you got on? You got a Boston Red Sox shirt on?
No, actually, I'm not in my gear tonight. I dressed up a little. It's Friday night at Snookers. I got my leather on, nice collared shirt, my nice boots on, Al.
Kind of hard to see us in the booth, but there's people still hanging out. There's Rick in the back. I don't know if you know Ricky.
I always try to look my best when I come to Snookers. A lot of beautiful women, beautiful waitresses.
Oh, beautiful room. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go, guys.
Mike got the break, and he seems to make a ball almost every break here. There we go. He's got the 2 ball and a shot on the 1.
This is rack your own.
Yep.
The only rule that Mike, Larry Ross actually came up with all these rules. And Mike said he had nothing to do with it, but he did actually, because the only rule that Mike denied was they wanted to have a neutral rack or rack balls. And Mike actually said, absolutely not. And the reason behind it wasn't because the person couldn't rack the balls. We didn't know who it might be. Is Mike said, I'm going to go up there and check that rack every time that person racks. And if it's not right, that person's going to go through torture.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's better off going with this rule, rack your own.
I mean, you think we could get past it, but it's so pivotal when you play at a high level. The rack, it's very important. These guys take it very serious. I was always frustrated with the racket thing. Most people, 99% of people are good, but you always get those guys that hot rack and this and that, and it just happens. It is how it is. But I like the rules of this match. Nobody can complain. If you don't break good or you have a bad rack, it's on you. Nice shot by Mike, cut it in. Perfect speed. Got a good shot on the 7. Just one rail, draw it down a little bit to the 8. Should be an easy cleanup for Mike.
Okay, Jamison, I got that phone number, and I'm going to pass that over to Jared when we get some time.
I'll tell you what, Al, I love this setup. I love the setup you got here.
Yeah, Steve's been doing a hell of a job. He's going to step up. He's going to get new cameras. I went into the pan and tilt and machines and stuff. I got some HD, really sharp cameras myself. I mean, you can see the pores in your skin.
Well, you're going to live stream the launch at Jillian's in Boston, right?
Well, that's April 1st. I got to keep it on my calendar.
Yeah,
I'm going to call.
Well,
we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Mike Dechaine now goes up 19. We're definitely going to talk about that. It's definitely something I want to do.
Yeah, we'll get that technology up there. I want to see it in use.
Yes, that's cool. Mike Dechaine, 19. Earl Strickland, 8. We're coming to you live from Snookers, folks. I'm Upstate Al, sitting in the booth along with Jared Clowry as we're going to watch Earl Strickland break here. Bang.
Nice break. He got a ball, got a shot on the 1. A few balls off the rail.
Earl can't believe he has a shot for once.
You know, it doesn't look like he's got any trouble till about the 5 ball. And he moves so fast, I better talk fast.
He's got it all patented out. He just walks away, gets back. He's geared, man. You know, some players, they don't have it patented out. Earl gets up there and he's got 3 different patents, just in case something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Brutal.
Roll it down. He's going to come 1 rail, come for the 5 in the long corner there. I guess we need to. Not that good at commentating. Now you're going to help me out. Oh, there we go.
No, Jamison, this is absolutely the real deal, and we'll talk. Are they gonna? I got a question in chat. Are they gonna film more than one table with the new cameras? Yeah. Steve is gonna put in some more technology here, so that when this table is, let's say, not occupied and something might be going on the Wednesday night tournament, or whether it be in any tournament on another table, he will have the technology where he can switch from table to table. Steve Goulding goes in 110% into pool, and whatever can become better, he's for it. Earl Cole's safe. Wow.
I don't think Mike can see the whole ball there.
I don't think Mike thought it was a good hit. He was sitting there waiting for Earl to acknowledge him. But nevertheless, Mike plays a real good save. Get a shot of Earl talking to the rail. Earl says it looked like the cue ball hit a rock when he played.
Oh, you can hear him, huh, Al?
Yeah, I could crank him up a little bit more, but then the music comes up with him.
Oh, are they wearing mics?
No, we're using table mic.
Oh,
I did bring 2 wireless mics, but I think it was going to be a little bit too much to wire both of these players up. Earl Cole safe. Safety allowed. Guys, if you're just signing on, it's 19-8 favor of the younger at the table. Like the same.
Jameson asked me if I got a table set up my place. No, I usually come to Snookers to play and practice. I do own a table, but it's dismantled in my mom's garage.
Jamison, when you talk to Jared about what's going on, Believe me when I tell you, it's going to blow your mind, okay? Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay, and we'll leave it like that, you know, because it's still things in working order.
Please put mics on Earl in the
Yeah,
future. I like that idea. Put mics on Earl Strickland.
We tried that once before up at the Turning Stone. And you never know who's watching this.
You have to censor it?
We actually had to turn them off, yeah. That's that point.
Well, Earl cleaned up this rack. There we go. Oh!
19 to 9. Earl trying to make this look respectable.
I'll tell you what, Friday night, what time is it?
Right now, we got a clock in front of me somewhere. Right here.
It's a 11:45 Friday night at Snookers in Providence. To say the least, a few people are drinking.
Having a good old time.
Good old time, really. When somebody wins a game, I love it. I love this atmosphere.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's going
nice break. Nice. I like the control of the cue ball. He come up dry, but it was just a good break. Good control.
Earl Strickland comes to the table. It's 19 to 9. Not missing anything, folks. What kind of?
That ball was going right in the side, folks. So grabbed it up, give it
you know what that reminded me of? People used to pull that move and just lay their stick down and let, steer the cue ball towards the rail. And
yeah. Well, I can feel for Earl. I've actually done that a few times myself.
The floor is 5 are wired.
Yeah.
Mike gets it open.
Yeah.
Earl not even reached the halfway point. Well, you know what, folks that are out there, let me remind you this. We're going to be back here live at noon tomorrow with the Josh event. These players that you're watching are playing in the Josh event alongside a lot of other great players that are working their way up from Connecticut. I got Jeremy Sosi, Jared Clowry in the house. Plenty more going to be on scene tomorrow. I can't give you the players list right now, but I will take a picture of it and post it as I can get it tomorrow. Mr. Zuglin has arrived. He's at the hotel room. He called me a couple hours ago. So we got a lot of action the whole weekend long.
Gotta be good, people. Come on down if you're anywhere close.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jared, I can't agree with you on that. I'm sorry to cut you short. You got to come down and support the group here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And meet the players, man. Come on in, meet Jared. Come on in and meet Mike. Meet Earl Strickland while he's in town.
Don't approach me while I'm in a match, folks. I like to play tough. I'm right after the match, so I'll talk to anybody.
There you go. Come on down. As we witnessed Mike Dechaine attempting to go on the hill here in this race to 21 as Earl Strickland is at 9.
Seems like Mike started loose and he's going to finish loose. He's playing pretty good pool.
Mike Dechaine on the hill. And it's Earl's break. Set the break here, Earl Strickland in game 30.
Jeez. As a player, Al, it's just frustrating watching these guys breaking.
Well, this is 10 ball,
Yeah, no, I know it's harder than 10 ball. I know.
Man, he's hitting them. Mike's hitting them too. Just nothing falling. And if you're right, it gets frustrating. You hit them hard, you hit them medium, you try to find that sweet spot, and nothing's going in.
It's almost like an umpire in baseball can make or break a pitcher's day, you know, and the rack and the break in pool can make or break a player's day. He
Well,
could be
the umpire is not going to make or break a pitcher's day. If the pitcher's pitching right, the umpire is there.
Well, that's what I mean. If he's calling balls when he should be calling strikes, he can make or break a pitcher.
Then we got to call an investigation.
Is that a bad analogy for you, big baseball?
No. No, I just, sometimes I think they just get a little too far aggressive with the umps. Like, wow,
They get on it too much.
They're human.
Yeah. Play the game.
Human. Yeah. They make mistakes.
I agree. Great hit by him. Great hit by him.
But if we got something obvious going on, yeah, where the guy happens to live around the corner from the stadium, then we're going to do an investigation.
I remember times I'd be playing great. Felt like I was at the top of my game, and I go to a place where the table wasn't breaking my way, and it would just dictate the way I played because I wasn't gaining control of that table the way I knew I can when I'm breaking it.
Right.
When I see like the break, people coming up dry, players coming up dry, I know it's affecting the big.
And you want to know something? The best feeling in the world when your break's going right, you see every shot. You can cut balls in from any position and get position on the next ball. There's nothing like that feeling. And the only thing in your head is just you and that set of balls on that table. There could be 300 people in this room, and you don't even realize it.
Come up dry a few times, and all that stops out.
Yeah, you start glancing around.
Nice
right.
bank by Mike. I think he's got a shot on the 5 here.
It looks like Mike Dechaine might take this match. He's got a wide open table. The key here is you 5 to the 6. He can elect to just go forward and play the 6 to the side if he wants. Or go 2 rails and shoot it in the same pocket.
2 rails, 3 rails.
Yeah, but now he's got the 8 to deal with. He's got escape.
The 7 goes in both pockets now. I like to roll the 6 in and see what happens to the cue. Mike fired it.
Got the 8 to deal with, and there he goes. He goes into the drink.
Mike fired it. I think getting a little aggressive here at the end. He's on the hill.
Instead of taking the match now you give Earl a chance to at least break the halfway mark.
Rocket ball has to score. The score's Mike's on the hill, 20-9. Looks like it's going to be 20-10 here. Jared, do you think Mike belongs on the Moscone Cup next year? Everything Mike gets in pool, I'm sure he earns. He's a good player, practices hard.
Got to earn the point.
I don't follow it that much right now, so I can't guess. That's a better question for us.
Well, everybody knows you got to have the points. You got to play in the tournament that you can earn points and get into Moscone. You got to earn your bones, so to speak. Now, last Moscone Cup was totally different. It was the anniversary, and they pulled back a lot of players from the past, and everybody had a blast. Except for the U.S., of course, because they wanted to win. But overall, everybody had a good time. There was a lot of great parties. People were posting on Facebook. So, you got to earn your bones to get there. Barry Hearn's not just going to let you get on a Moscone team. Move with regulation. I believe that's going to take place.
Yeah, and I'm sure what you're saying, Al, I'm sure Mike understands. Mike's a young player. There's going to be plenty of years where he gets on. So, if it's swayed a little one way or another, I'm sure it's fair, and Mike will earn.
And earn it, yeah.
Eating the food here at Snookers?
Oh, unbelievable.
I'm getting hungry, that's why I say
Man.
the 9-ball nachos, unbelievable.
I didn't have that yet.
They put a half a pound of burger on it.
Is that right?
Yeah. The food here is really good,
Ball
folks.
nacho.
Yeah, 9-ball nachos.
Thanks,
Guaranteed one person can't finish.
tell you what, I had probably 3 different meals here since I could come into the new Snookers, and everything I had just great.
Nice jump shot there, and that was a good hit.
Good hit. Jump with your own cue, I guess. Ooh. Earl once again gets up to the table, even though he jumps it. The 2 winds up on the rail. You know, Earl's not liking this. Earl's saying if that was me jumping that ball, that 2 would be in the middle of the pocket somewhere, and Mike would have a shot. I get up, 2 balls stuck to the rail. Earl having a good old time with some of the people on the rail. All safe.
All safety. Earl putting his hand up and sign of victory. I think there's a bit sarcasm there. Earl's pretty entertaining, win, lose, or draw.
He is. Some people dislike him for it, some people like him. I happen to like Earl all around.
Absolutely, Al. Me too. I battle with the guy a lot. I've won and lost against him, and you know, when the game's over, he's Earl. He's a good guy. Misjudged in a lot of ways, I think.
Yeah, a lot of, you know, you're going to have people that get on board. And I don't like to say it, but, you know, there's what they call keyboard cowboys. You know, somebody might make a post about Earl going off over here and slamming the stick. Next thing you know, it goes from one post to 200 people getting on board saying, yeah, he's a sicko.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. And you know what, Al?
You're always going to have people negative about it.
Of course. That's always going to happen. And for, you know, it's a point of view thing. To just look at a phone, you know, from one point of view, it's just a piece of plastic, but we know, you know, as humans, it's much more than this, different points of view. So to look at a player from one experience and pin that label on him without seeing what, you know, look what a phone can do. It's a computer, it's a navigation, it's this, it's that. Humans are the same way. We're all the same way. I'm not going to judge you on our first encounter. I try to keep an open mind and look at every different point of view I can.
Sure.
I think people should do this more. We'd be a lot better off.
In other words, you really got to meet Earl. You really experienced Earl. You really got to meet him. He's a great person. You know, down to earth. Give you the shirt off his back. You know, and that doesn't make him a great person. Don't get me wrong. He's just an all-in-all stand-up guy.
Yeah.
So don't put him down for it. You know, it's something that he has within him, and he tries to control it as much as he can.
And he's digging in a little bit here, Al. It's going to be 20 to 11. He's digging in.
To see it.
Won't be the first time he's come back from 10 games.
Earl Strickland still trails in this match as Rowdy's rough. 20 to 11. Mike Dechaine on the hill.
Mike is playing like he wants Earl to catch up. I promise you that is not true. There's a nice crowd here. I think Mike wants to finish it up and have a beer with his buddy Jerry.
Guys, this match will be posted on YouTube. That's up to Ray McNamara and Steve Goldman, but it will be posted.
Nice break by Earl. Does he come up dry or the 2-ball go in?
Look at everything line up. Earl was wishing that 2-ball go in, that's for sure.
You know, when I was playing, you didn't have this live stream and the commentation. I think what you're doing here, Al, is great. All the guys listening, thanks everybody for everything you're posting. Yeah, you know, it's really awesome. And thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Oh, man,
thank you very much.
It's our honor, our pleasure, man. You're such a gentleman. This whole setup was set up by Alvin Nelson of Inside Pool. This is Steve Goulding and Snookers here. But Steve has been adding things left and right, and it only gets better and better.
He's really a fan of Pool, Steve Goulding. Unbelievable. Think he's going to spin it 2 rails? Yep. He bobbled the ball, Mike.
Al, do you know if the F and Earl conflict will be posted on YouTube? I have no clue. No clue.
I think Mike's a little apprehensive, though. I think, since he's got it in the bag here,
Well, I'll tell you what, Earl's a mechanic. He can get, if he keeps cool and he keeps his calm, he can navigate through this.
What a match we'd be talking about in years to come, huh?
Look at this. Earl Strickland weaving through those balls like he was working a needle with yarn. Oh,
Oh,
no.
my
He missed a six ball.
And this seems to be the MO for this match. He's made some unbelievable shots. I feel like he's going to get going, and then boom, he misses a hanger.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the last of Earl Strickland. I tell you the truth. I hate to say it. I'm always wishing to see the match get really close.
Yeah, I've played a lot of pool with Mike Dechaine, and I think he sees his mistakes right now. He's gonna lock this one up.
Mike took a second there to regroup himself. He knows he has the game. He just regrouped himself instead of getting super excited. Wants to keep feeling straight in. Whoa. The whole crowd went, whoa. Keep in mind, Mike Dechaine is on the hill.
Everybody at home, I'm going to leave you guys to Al. Thank you very much
Hey,
for all your
anytime,
support.
As you watch.
Hopefully Al let you commentate another one. Mike Dechaine to win him. Al, thank you very much, man.
Anytime, Earl. Anytime, Jared. All right, brother. Take care, Jared. Thanks. Okay, folks. You've seen it. You've witnessed it. We were here. Mike Dechaine takes down that first race to 21 against Earl Strickland, 21-11. There is going to be a rematch down in Steinway Billiards. Keep your eyes open. Keep in touch. jzbilliards.com. I'm sure somebody will post it when the dates are in stone. Right now, the dates are not set in stone, but there will be a rematch on that 5x10 down in Earl's house, Steinway Billiards. Kings of Vapor. Earl is wearing that patch. I had noticed taking the match. They got on board. They're sponsoring a few people. Wayne Can, Scott Frost, Earl Strickland, Jason Shaw. I don't know how many other players they're sponsoring, but it's nice to see some sponsors jump on board that are outside the realm of pool. It's really nice to see. And of course, Upstate Al is not going to be on the road if it wasn't for this crew right here. The TAP League, the best amateur league in North America. Latassi Q's, I have to get a better logo for Latassi, I'm sorry. I just stole that one right off the website there. I do have a video, but it kind of like causes the stream to stutter, so I'd like to take that video out. On Latassi Q's, Latassi Hybrid, check them out. Guys, if you have a second, just ship these guys an email. Lomax Q's, Lomax Custom Q's. Steve jumping on board. Thank you, Steve. Earl Strickland can't get enough of this table. As the crowd starts to break up like a baseball game. And the air actually is starting to get a little cooler here. They should have not. So Earl's 100% right. Anyway, I'm Upstate Al. We did have Jared and Clowry in the booth. I want to thank everybody on the stream. Jameson knew, all the mods that helped out, everybody that signed on and everybody that didn't sign on that was watching this event. I want to say a big thank you to you guys. And keep in mind, we're going to be here all weekend long. These players that you're looking at are playing in the event all weekend long. Jeremy Sosi in the wings. You name it, the players are going to be here, I believe, unless they're out on the West Coast somewhere. But what a big event this is going to be. We're expecting a strong crowd. The Josh event starts at noon. Upstate Al will probably be here at 11 o'clock in the morning, setting the screen back up to go live. There's a picture of Jared Clowry right there, folks. That's Jared Clowry. He's going to introduce Mike Dechaine to one of his friends that lost a limb in the Boston Marathon bombing. That's one of his friends that was standing. I believe they were in front of Starbucks when that bomb exploded. Jared, I'll tell you what happened, and this is from Jared's own words. What happened was when the first bomb went off up the block, Jared noticed the whole crowd of people on the street, you know, the barricades keeping everybody corralled. Jared noticed the crowd running towards him. Jared said, hey guys, we got to get out of here. They're going to run over us. Just as Jared jumped on top of the barricade, similar to those barricade right there, that the railing that Mike Dechaine is standing next to, something like that. Jared, as soon as he jumped on top of that, the second bomb that was right behind him, the Starbucks went off. And every one of his friends lost a limb. Jared had all kind of nails and scrap metal in his back. He was on fire. I don't want to say too much about it, but that's what happened. Jared got so lucky that he jumped on top of that railing. At that godsend, he was at that second. He didn't lose a limb, but he, of course, they had all his friends. These were all his close friends. They went down there to support one of their friends that was running in the Boston Marathon. So big shout out to everybody that was affected by that. Stay strong, stay focused. We got a lot of pool coming this weekend. Upstate Al, I'm going to let the cameras run. I'm going to step out, guys. I got a couple things to take care of. As soon as I get a chance tomorrow, when that Josh event's going to start, we got a players list. I'm posting it. All right, guys. I'm on a standby. Thank you so much once again, everybody. Too Slow, Jimmy, Pops, Snooker, Jameson News, the crew. Everybody that's out there, thank you once again.